The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Utes will put total leather to crank us up. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the ground with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. Midway through the season, now staying in that top 25, staying relevant in the playoff discussion, that's a big deal. But what do they need to do in the second half of the schedule here?
Less attention to the number beside their name, more attention to what's still out there to be played for. There's the college football playoff, there's big bowl games. There's a lot out there still, but you've got to win. That's the key right now in the second half of the season, taking one game at a time and making sure you leave it all out on the field.
No doubt, because you don't know what's going to happen in the top 25 around you. You don't know who's going to lose. We've seen it now. More parity with transfer portal and NIL, more losses and upsets that you're like, that would never happen, and then you're right back in it.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
The give to the tailback. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. And he's able to shed one tackle and get... Pretty good pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Knights really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this will be a bit of a challenge. A 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They are up by 7 over Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together. Really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
They punted away on fourth down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to take off. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
The inside handoff. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll run play action. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Knights line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Offense returns ready to go back on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Got it in the middle. It's high. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
I got to be honest, guys. I'm a little surprised by the coverage on that play. It's third and short. You can't allow a hitch route to pick up the first down. You've got to have way tighter coverage than that.
Plows through the defense. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's a first down.
We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far.
Utah, 0.
First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. Still on his feet. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. The screen, and watch out! And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Offense in a bunch formation. Unloads quickly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires downfield. He's got him wide open. Turning on the Jets. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Knights have their offense in high gear. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Scrambling away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. And tackled here by the defense.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Shoots it to the left. Complete on the comeback. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick completion to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll keep it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Out of the shotgun on third down. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, UCF.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking for blockers. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, I mean, guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try to pop the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's almost to that first down marker. they're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. On the move at the 30. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down.
At the 27. First down on the offense.
To the air on first down. Works the middle of the field. Got enough space. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. First down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Line is set on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds a man on the left. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The pressure ramps up on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Utes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. On the run, deep down the right side. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Utah 21, UCF 10.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll bring it back. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Got his man in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Here's the pressure. The short hands. It's high. He'll be stopped. yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. Card in the backfield. It's high. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Handoff from the shotgun.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Durant.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's high. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Utes line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Making side adjustments here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive, or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Turning it on! They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
That's a first down for the offense.
We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. At the 45 on his way. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Oh, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll move the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal to those situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
You just had a feeling like this QB, he believes in himself. He knows if nothing's there, he's going to try to make a play, and this defense was ready for it. Nice stop on 3rd and goal, now forcing the big 4th down opportunity.
Field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 7 over Clemson. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The Knights headed quickly to the line.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Looking to fire. Throwing right. Holds it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Working on the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive
touchdown Knights! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Lining up to add another. Oh, they blocked the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Hunt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators.
And it's picked off for the third time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Oh, better look out! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That's caught. It's high. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Utes will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one. Got his man. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible. Maybe eke one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around. And I think they got used to it in the first half. And now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Dances away to buy time. Finds a little space. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today, and it's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting